name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring those little bells. Those little bells? If you've seen many of them, ring many of them, but I think there's just one, right? Ring that little bell so you're notified when you listen. I know what the second bell will give you, mate, right? Ring it and let me know what happens. I hope it's something good. Ring that little bell so you know the video, so you know you're notified when new videos start. It's a one-sentence thing. It's a one-line thing, and I just screwed it up several times. You know, you don't get this level of professionalism from many YouTubers, do you? Anyway, hello, my name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Fine, we're into the video. This is something I don't think I've done before, right? I think it's something I'm really going to have to start doing. This is a trailer re-reaction, right? Not a trailer reaction, trailer re-reaction. Because the first time I saw this trailer, I was negative. I was very negative about it because, I thought there was no possibility of it being any good, right? I just thought they were just gonna, oh look, now they're gonna take a shit on Star Trek again. And then, we saw things starting to turn around, and I think that's what 2023 is. I think 2023 is the year where we silently start to turn around, and as things start coming out okay again, because there's no more tolerance at all for hiding your incompetence behind identity politics. I think that was the ongoing message of Warner Brothers Discovery, Batgirl, and also what's that name? Velma, a piece of crap by Mindy Kaling. It is a piece of crap, right? You can't hide behind identity politics, which is what these things used to do, and you can't weaponize. I think the last real attempt at weaponizing, attacking your fandom to support your product would have been Lord of the Rings, and it just so completely failed, right? The trouble is, if you create a narrative in the media's got to have some kind of credibility, which it just does not have anymore, does it? Right? It has no credibility whatsoever, so it doesn't work the way it used to work, right? So I just think the tools they had to sell their unwatchable pieces of shit are drying up, and they might actually have to make something watchable, right? So anyway, in that context, when I first watched this trailer, I was like, it's gonna be I don't trust it. And I remember the season 2 of Picard, the first episode, very good. Just felt like Star Trek. I thought it was that. I thought it was really, really great. The rest of it, I don't know. I'd rather, have a fish shoved up my ass rather than sit through that piece of turgid garbage again. Oh God, it's awful. What a waste of John Delancey. Man, what a waste of everything, right? But weirdly, I'm like going, oh, this one might be good, right? This one might be good. So I rewatched the trailer. I did a trailer reaction again with Dan Hadley from the Spacebook. If you're not signed up to his channel, it's freaking awesome, mate. Freaking awesome. Subscribe. It's also in the video. Subscribe to his channel. That'd be very, very, very good. And I'm feeling a bit positive. I'm feeling a bit optimistic now. I don't know. Am I going to get my heart stabbed again? Probably. Probably. That's probably what's going to go down. But I hope not, right? I genuinely hope not. I think there's reason to be optimistic. Again, many people out there, they are just like, no more Star Trek. I am done with the J.J. Kurtzman Trek. No more. Cannot deal with it anymore. I know, I try and watch it. I try and judge everything on its own merits. Most of the time you end up enjoying the things more for that. I just did a review of The Last of Us, the new HBO Max series, and I judged it on its own merits, and it got a bad review, really, because the game was really significantly better. Fine. So, that's what I'm going to try and do here. All I'm saying is, folks, there may be a hope. Watch this trailer. Watch it with me in a non-pejorative manner. Fine. So I'm recording this on January the 18th. It's from a live. I'm recording this bit on January the 18th, Wednesday, January 18th. This is from a live stream the previous night on Tuesday, January 17th. Join me, hang out with me at a live stream. They're fun. They're on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and either Saturday or Sunday. One of the two. That's when they are. If you enjoy this content, come and catch it live. Talk in the chat. It's a lot of fun, baby. A lot of fun. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, comment. Sign up to my Substack. It's in the video notes. It's my email newsletter. You can always get links to my Twitter, to my Instagram there. And I'm sure your lives will be reasonably enriched for signing up for all those things above. Fine. Like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things are fantastic. Sign up to Facebook. Really. Okay. Can I just plug that channel again? I I genuinely enjoy that channel. It's not just he's a mate of mine. I think it's a good channel. So please go check it out. Sign up there. Now, let me head over to me and Dan from last night. I tell you what, I got the trailer here.
Weighing up the prospects.
I saw it when it first came out.
Mate, I mean, the way I see it, it's down. There's a lot of people who, for them, all bridges to Secret Hideout Trek are well burnt. It won't matter how good this is; they're not going to watch it. I respect that. You do you. It's fine. But that aside, I think this stands a chance of being good. I've noticed the conflab between Doomcock and Robert Meyer Burnett. I know both of them a little bit, and I respect both of them. But if I'm to side with anybody, if I'm more sympathetic to one side of the argument than the other, then I'll go with Rob. If he says that this is worth watching, and that man holds Trek to a very high standard, then this should be
I would agree
competent.
With you. I would agree with you.
Okay.
So yes. My premise is this, right?
Yeah.
That the eye of the beholder, the emotional state of the eye of the beholder almost completely colors the quality of what one is watching. Right? I told you I went back to the complete rewatch of Westworld, and now I think it's one of the best things ever. Right? I really think it's one of the greatest pieces of science fiction ever made. It's so clever. I'm actually rewatching for the third time season 3 opener before I do my big deep dive review on that season, and it just gets better every time I watch it. It's crazy how good it is. So I watched this for this trailer the first time. I was very dismissive of it, right? I was like, So like now let's watch it again. I'm feeling a little bit more warm and fuzzy towards it. Okay, let's have a look.
Thank you.
You see, the reason I had a bad feeling straight away because they have that little Star Trek music playing, and whenever they touch to the past, it's always to use it to cover them being awful, right? To take a shit on it. It's just always
that is more than
good,
fair,
right? Yeah.
Admiral.
Is he having spaghetti news?
I received a distress call from Beverly Crusher.
Okay, right now this does feel like a sequel to Next Gen, right? Just ignore seasons 1 and 2 happen, right?
When he says a distress call, is that the kind of call that I sometimes get from an ex-girlfriend at around like 1:30 in the morning, asking how I'm if I'm free? Is that a booty call? Is that what he's talking about?
They put that clip online. Actually, he's like sitting in his chateau, and you hear like the little the thing here, and he can't work out where it's coming from. And he finds it's his old communicator from the TNG, the TV show, on his old uniform, and somebody's sending him an encrypted thing, just to that badge. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
And it's sort of get me a kebab. I'm tanked up. I want you. I'll be round in 40 minutes. That's what the message was.
Oh, no. I thought you were saying the other way. I thought you were saying you knocked her up and this 10-year-old is now your problem.
Yeah, I think she just wants a good route.
I completely misunderstood you. Dude, I've been married too long. It didn't even occur to me.
Oh, yeah, booty calls are a thing. And, women do it just as much as men, guys. Don't.
Listen, that's one of the good things about being a woman. You can have sex really whenever you want, right? There's very, very little barrier.
It's another thing we're not supposed to say, but it's very, very clear when a woman wants it, she's having it. Absolutely.
Yeah. And also, listen, kids, just so you know, a woman will decide if she's sleeping with you in the first I think you got first 7 seconds, maybe 12, okay? And then you got, if you get a maybe in that time, then you got to like be charming for 4 minutes, right? And then you got to not screw it up. That's basically it. No farting.
I think you're generally right. If you can secure a date, you actually, your job is to not give her reasons to change her mind.
Right. Exactly. Anyway, back to Star Trek.
We are being hunted.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a bit unfortunate they still got the Crackor character, but whatever. It's like, again, I just try and forget seasons 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Who is it out there?
I don't know.
And I think this aesthetic is really working very well. It feels like they're 3D models, but like they're physical models, but I know they can't be.
No, I suppose not.
But it that aesthetic is really, again, it's like it's moved on from the movies. It's but still this in the same universe.
We must run.
From what?
It's a bit of a rip-off of JJ Star Trek.
Well,
okay.
I
like Amanda Plummer as a bad guy.
I talk to a lot of Trek fans who one of the reasons why they will not give this another day in court, will not watch any of this brand of Star Trek, is because they say it's too visually dark like this. It all looks really underlit. But often, and they're not wrong. And the world of TNG was very brightly lit, but that's because it was a TV show.
Yeah,
it was made in 1980 for Christ's sake. Nobody minds.
It so looks like it was made in 1986.
Yeah, and I love it.
Listen, yeah, me too. But everything's like brightly lit, and at the end, every 15 minutes, they will walk from all sides of the set, so they can end up all lining up for the commercial shot.
Yeah, I'm not
like
calling
literally, Riker and they would walk from the up just for no reason, just to stand in shot, go dun dun dun, like that. I'm
not suggesting that those people are hypocrites, but I will say that be aware that Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock, nobody complained that lights were down too low in those movies. We all love those films.
No. Anyway, keep going here.
Very precise with your timing, Jean-Luc Picard.
Again, I think Amanda Plummer as a villain is a good idea.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, Star Trek really it's like James Bond. It hinges on a good villain, which is not always. Yeah, Star Trek Into Darkness had a reasonably good villain, but they just didn't do it.
When we're talking cinematic Star Trek, and this is cinematic Star Trek, even though it's on the small screen, don't be under any illusions about that. And so you're right. I think that putting the right opponent against, particularly an actor of Patrick Stewart's caliber, even in his later years, I know he's aging out rather. Put him opposite somebody who's got weight, who can go toe to toe with him, like such as the late David Warner. And you're going to have dynamite. You're going to have something that we're not going to be able to take our eyes off. Ideally.
Right. Yeah, hopefully. So yeah, Ricardo Montalban was very, very good opposite William Shatner, and so was Christopher Lloyd. Right, Christopher Lloyd was great, and I think the weaker Star Trek movies didn't have a great villains. It's a shame that Star Trek Generations, what's his name, was somewhat wasted. He was a good actor.
Malcolm McDowell. Here he was again. Put Malcolm McDowell, who's a Shakespearean actor. Put him again opposite a Shakespearean actor, and you've got equals. That's why Shatner is so much fun opposite Ricardo Montalban, because they're both. They're both old hams. They are, and the same with Christopher Lloyd. I love them all, but they're right. They're the right match for one another. You put Christopher Lloyd against Patrick Stewart, probably not going to work so well. But yeah, Amanda Plummer, bang on.
It'll be very strange. I can't really imagine it. Right. What villains are there? Just trying to think. So Into Dark, what is it? So you had Generations. They had Malcolm McDowell. What's the one? They had the Borg and no, I'm thinking of, was it F. Murray Abrams? Is that a guy from Insurrection?
Insurrection, yeah, he's a little underused, isn't he?
Yeah. That's a far better movie than you remember, right? That's actually pretty darn good. Isn't it?
I've always liked that movie. I know. I understand why people don't, but I like it.
No, I think why? Because it feels like it's much like the TV show. They worked out the formula how to just keep plopping them out at that point. That's why they really needed to try to change the formula, even though they were good, right? And it sadly just didn't work. And then, of course, you had Tom Hardy, who wasn't really allowed to act, but would have been quite good, no doubt, right?
Yeah.
Christopher Plummer against Leonard Nimoy. Essentially, it wasn't against Kirk. It was fighting
Leonard Nimoy in Star Trek 6, wasn't he? And that's a kind of like
good
balance as well. Yeah. Was it Patrick Stewart? Not Patrick. William Shatner was fighting the big guy with his testicles on his knees. And David Bowie's girlfriend. There you go.
Fire!
You should know that I now prefer pacifism to combat. We're all gonna die.
That was great. That's just pure TNG. I love it. Love it.
Yeah.
February 16th. Not long to go.
Wonderful. Just.
They are blind to something big. It could be what it.
What ship do you think this is? It's not Stargazer.
I think it's. I think it is. I think it. Oh no! I did hear what this was. It's not the Stargazer. No, it could be the
It's
Enterprise.
not Excelsior. I'm not sure which one it is.
It could be what it always was. Attempts on your life.
Worf and Riker.
You roped them into this too?
I was once like her. Irrational, violent.
A crackle.
The forge. Got it. Stay inside.
Aye, sir.
That's a different ship as well.
There's a darkness on
That's Stargazer. Right? You got the 4 nacelles.
Yeah.
By the way, the Hispanic bloke from season 2, that first episode when he was Captain Stargazer, he was awesome. I wanted to see that show. Yeah, he was great. And they went to Star Trek Immigration. It was shit.
all consuming darkness.
I'll peck and I'll jab. Everything that makes you, you. We will scorch the earth under which he stands and the night.
Yeah, she's got a great voice.
She gets it from her father.
Is it? This is the main. Yeah. Wait. Can I see? Because it's 1701.
Whoa! Yes, that's obviously the
1701.
Brilliant.
Right. Now, is that? Do you think that looks like the Enterprise E from the movies?
It says F on the. It says F, I think, when you zoomed in.
Hard to tell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Could be. Because I thought it was. This looks like the one from the movies. The last one we saw. Oh, did they? Yeah, the last one we saw. Maybe they could have got that one out of mothballs or something, and it's like an old ship now.
Maybe.
With the ashes of the Federation.
But first, we will have vengeance.
Fire everything we've got.
He did that last episode, that last season as well, didn't he? And also, that's not good advice. Fire everything we got. Well, if it doesn't work, you're going to die then, Dingaling.
Fire everything we've got.
Oh no! You know what I'm thinking of? In season 2, the absolute best moment of seasons, other than episode 1, the absolute best moment is when Riker shows up and he goes, what's that like? Weapons hard or something like that. It was very good. It was a very good Riker moment, right? It was just like one line. I was like, okay, shields up or something like that. I was like, yes, that bit was good.
Yeah.
Greetings, old friends.
Like, it's weird they're bringing Moriarty back. 2 episodes, okay, whatever. Okay, looks like February's going to be quite good, mate. I mean, the big thing they need to avoid with this is it going too long, right? That's really what killed Andor. 12 episodes, it would have been better as 4. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.